After 2 weeks in Germany, it feels good to be home again. This is my first weekday back, and even though there's plenty waiting to be done, I've decided to start with a walk, a slow 5k loop throughout the village, just to take it all in. If you're new here, hi, I'm Amadeus and welcome to Demi Château. I share my life in rural France after moving into one half of a slightly crumbling but very charming chateau. From renovations and cozy routines to cultural reflections and creative projects, this channel is all about building a life that's slow, intentional, and a little bit magical. Spring is definitely making its entrance. The trees are stretching again, flowers are blooming in little pockets, and everything feels softer. Further along than in northern Germany, that's for sure. It's almost like I came back to a different season, and today is about gently easing back into it. I haven't been at home for 2 weeks now, and all the roses are so much in bloom. It's just absolutely crazy. Or not in bloom, but they have beautiful foliage all over, and all of them look so nice. I am so happy, you guys. Yeah, today is really just about like resetting, getting back here, trying to settle back in, and yeah, just taking care of the chateau. I mean, look at this. It is going to be so beautiful this summer. And all the things that we've planted are also doing quite well. Maybe they will need some watering tonight, because it didn't rain for a bit. And it's not going to rain quite soon. What is still a big job left to do is like digging up all of this around all the plantations that I made like a few years ago, and just like returning over all of this so that it can be redone and not have like all the grass and like all this mess over here. But yeah, there's also all the tulips that I planted around the well that are starting to come out. This episode isn't about rushing. It's a reminder that you can move slowly and still get things done. That a full day doesn't need to feel frantic. So come along, let's spend a calm, grounded spring day together, soaking up the little shifts and getting back into the flow of life. As you can see, I'm starting training again and trying to get into shape even more, or trying to actually remain in shape, because I have just finished 2 weeks of rehearsals in Germany. I was making a new piece with my colleague Katja, about the life of Anna Pavlova. Anna Pavlova was one of the most iconic ballerinas of her time in the turn of the century. And she will be most known for her solo of The Dying Swan, which Michel Fokine choreographed for her. And then she interpreted all over the world. So we're making this piece, and now that I'm back here, I need to stay inside it. I need to keep my body in shape, keep my body ready to perform, because it's 3 weeks now, and then I'll be heading back to Germany for just 6 days, just to do the last couple of rehearsals, set everything up on stage, and then do it. So it's gonna be quite a lot on the body, so I'm trying to like keep up with everything. But I've also discovered for myself that I have overdone the running a bit, so my groin isn't feeling all that well. So you saw me in the beginning when I was actually like rolling out my groin, because it's just so painful. And I think I injured my psoas last year during the festival, and it didn't heal properly. So yeah, now I'm paying the price for that. So I'm trying to be really gentle, and I'm trying to keep off running, which is quite frustrating for me, I have to say, because I love running. So it's gonna be walking for now. Maybe next year I can get back into running, but I think it's one of those injuries that will take a bit of time, and I just don't want to overdo it, because I want to keep on dancing. That's my very first thing. And so just gonna do some weighted exercises, lots of walking and ballet to keep fit and to keep being, flexible and everything. I realized that with all the injuries and with all the renovations. I've also lost a bit of flexibility. A bit is well done, a lot. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with that. I'm just gonna do a quick workout.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alexi made this lovely lasagna for my arrival, and I'm just gonna heat it up for the both of us. Not sure if it's gonna fit in the air fryer though. It's just much cheaper to warm it up and much more effective in the air fryer. It did! Oh, do you want to know how far I've come? I mean, you guys, it's really, I just emptied out this thing and then I was like, I sat down on the couch, like, I'm so tired. It's 2 o'clock. We switched in Europe to summertime now, yesterday, and I really feel jet lagged by that 1 hour. It's crazy. Every time it gets me, like both ways. It's just like, it takes me at least a week to adjust to that new schedule somehow. And I know that it's just 1 hour, but it's really crazy. But I really love how the bed is now. I really like the bed head. And I know that it's not the same fabric as the rest. And somehow it doesn't really bother me for now. I will try to find another fabric or something that I can put on maybe at one point. For now, I'm really happy with it, I have to say. At the same time, it's really important to, to just allow yourself to also do things slowly, especially when you just arrive. Because I also have my suitcase standing there still that I have to unpack. At least I washed everything that needed to be washed, but it's just like some days are really slow. And like today, I already did quite a lot of rehearsals and everything in the morning, so I think it's okay to cut myself some slack, I've been working really, really hard for the last 2 weeks, so I think I can go slow. Does feel like I'm sort of resetting the home a bit. I think the weather is so nice outside. Maybe I'll go out in the garden and do some garden work still, because I feel a bit lost right now. Sometimes it just needs, you just need time to get back into the groove and get back into another rhythm, and that's okay. So this week's gonna be like that. So it's fine, whatever. I just want to accept it and not like overthink it, because then, I'm really good at overthinking this stuff. I'm really bad at hydrating. I really should drink so much more water. I just really need to drink more. The skin needs to feel like more hydrated and nicer. I mean, I'm almost 40 years old. I'll be 38 now. And by the time that you are watching the video, I just turned 38 because my birthday is on April 5th. So it was Saturday for you. It is going to be Saturday for me. Gotta stay hydrated. Just quickly updating you guys on what's been happening around here. Or, I mean, you've seen it in the last episode, basically. But I did prepare some more stuff in the barn. The green waste remains still, has to be driven away as well. Also old green waste. Then this is a pile for the déchetterie already. That's already kind of sorted what kind of materials they are. I got this saw from my dad. It's a really good circulating saw now. And it doesn't need electricity because it runs on battery. which is okay because I have not really electricity, but I'm leading it here. But yeah, this is for the déchetterie, but this is for the déchetterie. Look, we've cleared out quite a bit in here. Now I have full access to the beams and we can try and have a look at the beams. And then also try to get this monster out. So yeah, each time I get in here, I'm like overwhelmed and scared and everything. But also, you know, it's when you enter, like we entered, and there's a pile of stuff right in front of the door, it gets quite anxious. But on the other hand, it's already prepared to go somewhere, so it's a sorted pile. So that's what I need to stop thinking. And then all of this stuff in the center that you see behind me, it's gonna go outside eventually in a month or so when I'll be getting back the sound loungers, because I have quite a bit of sound loungers, but we have to do the garden for that. Or at least the tiling. So the tiling, you see, we have all the weeds growing through here. So we'll have to remove all the weeds. And then I want to buy this compound and put it in between so that I probably, hopefully, won't have as many weeds growing as there are right now. See? This beautiful peony. I can't wait for it to flower. What I thought we could tackle is this bit here, right in front of the well, because it's not such a big bit, because this bit is back there is so huge. So I don't know, I'm not feeling like ready for that, but for this bit, yeah, maybe we can slowly start it, you know. And now we have a wheelbarrow, we can actually place the stuff, I was thinking, into the old beds, into the beds where we already took out some matter here, and then cover them up with plastic, with black plastic, for it to dissolve and die, and then we have new matter for the garden to be used in the garden. That's the plan. Let me show you how much I managed. It's almost 5 o'clock now, and that's what I've done in like, what, 50 minutes? 45 minutes? So yeah, and that's a good start. I was just really tired at one point. And if we go to the back there, you see that big pile. Okay, yeah, I will have to cover this with black foil so that it can actually like decompose. Another thing that I wanted to try is actually to redo this, because it's rotten. I've never tried if the crank actually works. It does work. What I also thought we could do is just put out all the geraniums that I have been keeping in the back, because some of them are also flowering. These babes are strawberries, and they've been quite well over the winter, but they will need to be fed. I have some Engrain Bleu here that I will put on them now. 5:30. And it's time to slow down. Rural life makes you slow down so much faster. While I was living in the city, I always like worked until crazy hours just because to like get things done, or just like work because of work's sake. Here it's really like I almost force myself to just slow down a bit, and it actually is helpful. It actually is helpful to allow yourself to live a slower paced life. Look how beautiful this now looks. Just finished talking to my mama. I think now I'm gonna take a shower and then probably do a little apéro and also get things ready for cooking. Alexi wanted to come and bring some veggies and we're just gonna make a tarte with some guacamole. And while I still wait for Alexi, I'm gonna quickly just do the thumbnail for this video and keep on doing some work. It's the next morning and the video is coming to an end for this week. I'm waiting for my oats to soak with the first French strawberries, you guys. Alexi got me some. Thank you so much for following me along. I hope you had fun in the French countryside. I hope it was a calming, nice little escape for you. And if you like those kind of videos, then you'll find more by clicking one of the videos around me. And all that is left to say is à bientôt et au revoir. Bisous from the southwest of France, and I shall see you next week. Bye, guys!